Hi students, today we will discuss about the mathematics paper IGCSE, that is paper 4, specimen paper for the year 2020. It is an extended paper for 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so if you want to get good grades, it is best to practice all the past papers. So let us get into the video. The first question, Christian and Stephanie share some money in the ratio 3:2. Christian receives $72. Okay, so they have given the ratio. 3 means it is Christian's ratio and 2 means it is Stephanie's ratio. And Christian, he receives $72. Work out how much Stephanie receives. So they are asking you what is the amount Stephanie receives. So students, when we are working out the ratio problems, first we have to add the ratio, that is 3:2. That is 3 plus 2 equals to 5. Correct? This is the total of the ratio. Okay. Now in that, out of 5, what is the money received by Christian? It is 72. What is his ratio? It is 3. That is 3 times, we don't know the total. Okay. That is equals to 72. He is receiving 72. So let us say that is 3/5 times, this is our x, is equal to 72. Correct? That is 3x, 3 times x is 3x is equal to, let us take this to other side, that is 72 times 5. That is 3x is equal to, if you want you can multiply, that is 72 times 5, correct? Or x is equal to 72 times 5, 3 you have to divide. That is x is equal to 3 ones are 3 how many times? 3 twos are 6. 3 how many times? 3 fours are 12. So 5 times 4 is equal to 22. 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Plus 2 is 12. 120. Correct? So total amount is equal to 120. Now let us work out for Stephanie. Therefore for Stephanie, okay, out of 5, the ratio is 2 times, what is the total money? That is 120 is equal to, find out, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 fours are, that is 24 times 2 is equal to 48. So $48 is Stephanie's money. Question. Christian spends 45% of his $72 on a computer game. Calculate the price of the computer game. Correct? So how to find out? 45%. 45% means, we know that percentage means it is out of 100. So 100 out of 100, 45. Out of 145 times 72. So you can use your calculator, you will get 32.4. So this is 32.4. This much amount he spends for computer. Next question. Christian also buys a meal for $8.40. Calculate the fraction of the $72 Christian has left after buying the computer game and the meal. Give your answer in its lowest term. They are asking you to write in the lowest term. So they are saying that he is buying meal. This is the price for meal. Calculate the fraction of 72 Christian has left after buying the computer game. Computer game is this much. This is computer game and the meal. Therefore, let us find the total amount spent on computer plus meal. Okay. So, computer how much? 32.4 plus for meal he is spending 8.40. So you are getting 40.8. This is already spent. Now what is the amount he had? 72. So from $72, if you subtract the spent amount, that is 40.8, you will get 31.2. So this much amount is left. Now they are asking you, write it as a fraction. Okay, so how much is left? Out of 72, 31.2 is left. So we have to convert that into lowest term. So multiply by 10, multiply by 10, because we need to remove this decimal point. Therefore it will become 312 over 720. In the lowest term it will be 13 over 30. So write here 13 over 30. This is the answer. Okay, you must write in lowest term because they are saying that must be in the lowest term. Next question. Stephanie buys a book in a sale for $19.20. This sale price is after a reduction of 20. So reduction means you have to subtract. Calculate the original price of the book. So I told you it is always better to write original and another one is reduction. Okay, they are saying that Stephanie buys a book in a sale. Okay, so what is the amount she paid? 19.20. That is for reduction. Okay, this is the reduction price of 20%. Do you know the original price? They are asking you calculate the original price. So we don't know what is original. Original price we don't know. Okay, original price we don't know, but she is buying for 19.20. 20% means original. If original is 100, here she is paying 100 minus 20, because reduction means you have to subtract. Okay, so 100 minus 80 means it will be 80. Are you getting my point? Then you cross multiply. So what is left? 100 you have to multiply with the 19.20. 100 times 19.20 divided by 80. Original we don't know. Okay, so original we don't know. That is equal to 100 times 19.20 divided by 80. So how much do you get? 1920 divided by 80. So you can use your calculator. 1920 divided by 80. That is equal to 24. Boris invests $550 at a rate of 2% per year as simple interest. They are talking about simple interest. Calculate the value of the investment at the end of 10 years. So simple interest, what is the formula? PTR over 100. That is, what is the principal amount? This is our P value. Okay, this is our interest, that is R value, and this is our time T. Okay, so P is equal to 550 times time is equal to 10 years. Rate of interest, that is 2%, means 2 out of 100. Okay, cancel these 2 0. Therefore how much do you get? 110. So what is the question? They are asking you not the interest. This is our interest. 110 is our interest. But they are asking you what is the total investment after 10 years. So initial investment is 550. After 10 years he is going to get 110 extra. Therefore total investment is equal to $660. Okay, so $660. Next question. Marlene invests $550 at a rate of 1.9 percentage per compound interest. They are talking about compound interest now. So calculate the value of the investment at the end of 10 years. So what is the formula for compound interest? That is P bracket 1 plus rate of interest to the power n. So here P value is 550, rate of interest R is 1.9 and time is equal to how much? 10 years. So let us substitute, that is 550 bracket 1 plus R, that is 1.9 out of 100 to the power 10, that is 550. Okay, when you take the common denominator, this will become 100 plus 1.9, base is 100 to the power 10. Okay, let me continue here, that is 550, 100 plus 1 is 101.9 over 100 to the power 10. That is 550. You can use your calculator just to divide 101.9 divided by 100. You will get 1.019 to the power 10. Okay, use your calculator. First you have to find out what is 1.019 to the power 10. It will be 550. That is 1.2070. Then you multiply. So when you multiply, you will get 663.9. Okay. So this is the answer, 663.9. So students, please don't get confused. In compound interest, we are getting the investment at the end. It is not just interest. Investment is already added here. So this is the investment. Next question. Hans invest $550 at a rate of X percentage per year as compound interest. At the end of 10 years, the value of the investment is 638.30, correct to the nearest cent. Find the value of X. So they are talking about compound interest. What is the formula for compound interest? P bracket 1 plus R over 100 to the power n. Okay. What is the answer? Therefore investment what she is getting already given, that is 638.30. So they are asking you what is the value of X, that is interest. Okay, let us write down here. This is our P value, X, this is our R is X and this is T. Okay, so 550 bracket 1 plus X over 100 to the power 10 equals to 638.30. Now let us take this 550 to the other side. That is what is remaining, 1 plus X over 100 to the power 10 is equal to 638.30. When you take multiplication to the other side, it becomes division, 550. That is 1 plus X over 100 to the power 10. You can use your calculator. So you are going to get 1.16055. Okay, when you divide. Then we have to remove this 10. How do you remove this 10? By taking 10th root on both sides. Okay, so 10th root. Taking 10th root. Okay, so when you take 10th root, this 10 will vanish, that is 1 plus X over 100, okay, is equal to 10th root of your answer, that is 1.16055. In your calculator, use the 10th root value, that is 1 plus X over 100 is equal to, you are going to get 10th root as 1.015. You must use your calculator properly here. Then what you have to do? This will be X over 100 is equal to 1.015 minus 1. That is x is equal to, you are going to get 0.015 when you subtract. Correct? And 100 when you take to the other side, it will be 100 times. So that is x is equal to, you are going to get 1.5. So 1.5 is the final answer. So x is equal to 1.5. This is your answer. You have to write here 1.5.